Hello, lovelies. It's Nick here, and I want to talk today about how do we stay on track. So if you haven't met me before, I'm Nick, and I help women in menopause release unwanted weight. So we've all done it. We've worked with someone, we've found out, what foods we need to be eating, especially in this season of menopause. We've found out how we can nourish ourselves in this season, how we can support our menopause journey, how we can release unwanted weight. We've found out how to tweak our recipes so that we don't feel deprived, but they're still helping us move in the direction that we want to go. We've found comfort foods. Seriously, we do not feel deprived. We never feel hungry. It's going so well. And then life happens. And, it doesn't have to be the obvious things, like maybe getting sick or going on holidays because we can plan for them, or a mini crisis. It can be just something as simple as having a change of plans. You think you're coming home for dinner, but then something happens and you end up having to go out to a restaurant or maybe eating in someone else's house, and so you find yourself wandering around the supermarket going, oh my gosh, what can I buy that is still going to support me in this way that I'm wanting to eat now and not totally derail me? Because we all know the foods that are going to derail us. And that's when, it can just be really difficult to stay on track, and perhaps something happens and so you end up eating foods that, don't make you feel that well, or perhaps they're high in sugar, and all of a sudden, the sugar monsters are alive, and you're just going, oh my gosh, this is insane. And so how do we bring ourselves back on track? And I just want to say for the record that everyone, even the most successful people that you see, fall off the track. Whether that's, in their healthy lifestyle, whether that's in business, whether it's whatever, we all fall off the track from time to time. The secret is, how do these people get back on track ASAP? And when you have a look at it, it's because they get back on track as soon as they possibly can. They have created habits and routines and set themselves up in such a way that it's easy to get back on track. The other thing I've noticed is that most of these people have coaches or accountability partners or groups that they're accountable to that help them get back on track. Now, this is super important because we live in a society where there is, temptations everywhere. We've got well-meaning people saying, oh, come on, one won't hurt, or everything in moderation. But we know ourselves that, some of those foods that they're offering can derail us and pull us off the track. We want to choose when we get off the track or choose when we have those things. So it's not easy. I get it. It's not easy to navigate how to stay on track. And I just think that, the more things that we can put in place, the more habits that we can create, the more ways that we can make it easier, then the easier it is to get back on track as soon as possible. And that's the key, getting back on track as soon as possible. Not leaving it for, not doing the old, oh, look, I'll start again on Monday, because that's diet thinking. It's like, okay, well, last night didn't work out, but breakfast is here. I'm going to nourish myself. I'm going to be eating the foods that I know that are going to support me at breakfast. And this is a massive part of how I help my clients. Because once we've established the knowing, the knowing which foods are going to nourish them in this season, which foods are going to support their menopause journey, which foods are going to help them release weight, and found, foods and comfort foods and all of those, recipes that are going to help them feel like they're not deprived and they're not hungry, then it's about the doing. It's about creating those habits, those routines, those structures, finding ways to continually set yourself up for success. And, that's different for everybody. For some of us, it might be, chucking out actually putting the children's leftovers in the bin rather than keeping them and being tempted at a later date. It might mean, that you are always, cooking in advance. I know for me, it's always cooking in advance and making sure that, when I go out, that I've got those healthy treats, or I go out not hungry. So staying on track is a process. It's learning as well. It's looking back and going, well, I learnt that I can't go shopping hungry. I learnt that I need to take my own snacks with me. And just continually finding ways to stay on track. And if you do fall off track, don't beat yourself up, but just get back on as soon as you possibly can. Now, if you would like my help to do that, then I have a mini menopause assessment. So this is a free 30-minute complimentary chat. And, we have a look at where you're at, your lifestyle, and how we can support you moving forward so that you can achieve your goals, whether they're weight loss goals, supporting your menopause journey, or making sure that you're just nourished in this season of life. I'll pop the link somewhere below and have a great day.